The moon. Such a breathtaking, divine sight to see light up the night sky. Once every 28 nights or so, we are blessed with her essence in full bloom. It is during this time that I choose to align myself with her energy and slow down. Just as we can see cycles in her, we are cyclical beings. The full moon is a near monthly opportunity to reconnect with the divine feminine within. My typical full moon routine varies from cycle to cycle as I take this time to also pay homage to the astrology surrounding this energy. Take a moment now to screenshot the next few slides to know in both tropical and sidereal astrology where the moon will be for the rest of 2020. This cycle, I will specifically be focusing on the sign of Pisces, as in sidereal at this time, the moon is in the sign of Pisces. Taking that one step further for myself, based off of my own birth chart, I can figure out where Pisces is for me. Rest assured, everyone has every sign in their chart. The constellations did not fall out of the sky the day that you were born. They all have a correspondence. For more info on how to calculate your personal alignments, check out the description box below. For me, Pisces falls into my 5th house, also known as the house of Leo. So what do we know about these two energies? Pisces is endings, dreams, and the imagination, where Leo is all about self-love and fun. Now throw the full moon into the mix, which represents that which does not serve your highest good and letting go of it. With all of this, you can get really personal with your routines. The full moon is the grand culmination. It's a time of heightened sensitivities and sometimes aggravations. It is not a time to force, only flow. It is the galactic representation of the winter time, meaning it is a time to draw inward, to tend to self, to heal, and evaluate before preparing to bloom again. Every full moon, I gather my essentials and put together my beauty elixir. This enchanted moon water is so versatile and extremely powerful. To create it, you'll need 2 jars, some filtered water, fresh or dried herbs. Make sure they're organic and safe for consumption. I like to choose herbs that represent the moon or Venus for the spell best. This night, I chose baby roses, hibiscus, and a pinch of lavender. You may also want to include a tiny sprinkle of pink salt for its cleansing properties. I then combine all the ingredients into one of the jars and seal it tight. Heading out under the light of the moon, I take this moment to thank the moon for all that she does for us and this planet. I give my love to her and ask for her blessing over this water with beauty and anything else I feel needs tending to. I'll leave this jar outside overnight, usually with my rose quartz crystals. If you decide to make this, be sure to collect the enchanted water before sunrise the following day, and strain off the herbs into the other jar before storing it in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. I like to put a little splash of elixir in my morning coffee each day, leading down to the new moon. Trust me when I tell you that it works. For our bodies are mostly made up of water, so when you consume this high vibrational water that you've created with the help of the moon, trust me, it will change you on a cellular level. Now it's time to evaluate and release. I like to reflect back on the earlier discussed astrology for this. For me, during a Pisces full moon, focusing my intention on the house of Leo, I ask myself, how can I better care for myself? Is there anything or anyone that I feel is hindering my ability to love myself fully? Am I happy? If so, why? If not, why? Can I release anything now that would increase my level of joy? I'll take the time to journal it out, and then I'll set up a little place for burning away that which no longer serves. For this, I like to light a black intention candle to reverse any negative energy around me. I gather my cauldron, a few scraps of paper, and a pen. I'll write out the things I wish to let go of on each piece and then begin the burning process. I also like to sprinkle a little lavender at the end because not only does it smell amazing, but lavender represents peace, and I like to let things go with peace in mind. And finally, it's time to cleanse. For this, I head to the bath. If you don't have a bathtub, a cleansing shower will work just as well. First, let's gather the essentials. It wouldn't be a cozy cleansing bath without some calming tea. I brew up a fresh batch of lavender chamomile. Next, I'll see what I have supply-wise. Sometimes I'll choose specific non-water soluble crystals, different herbs, or some bubble bath. It doesn't matter what you put into your bath, it's the intention behind it. This month, I was lucky to have some bubble salts on hand. I sprinkled some of those in along with some Epsom salts. Salt is always a good idea for cleansing and purification. I don't often take a bath without it. I made sure to bring along some candles, my iPad for music, water for staying hydrated, my tea, and a face mask for some extra pamper. I also love this bath caddy. Once in the bath, I sip my tea. I think about how powerful I am now that I no longer have these old shackles holding me back. And when I finally churned into an actual prune, I pull the plug, and as the water drains away, I imagine any remaining negative energy going down the drain with it. I emerge from my soak feeling bright and calm. And that's what I do on a typical full moon. I hope you enjoyed this video, my loves. Please remember that when you stand up in your own authenticity, you empower everyone around you to do the same. I'll catch you all tomorrow, my loves, for another day of YouTober.